Yeah.
How do you beat Vegas?
Do not gamble.
And if you tip them, you think they could spin the ball so it lands in the thing?
I know they can. My biggest single session win was $11,526,000.
Do you ever fear that you're gonna be the guy with a vice, or your head in a vice, like Charlie M?
To be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster. His life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM.
So what's going on right now? You getting tattoos removed?
Yeah, I've been removing for 5 years.
Wow, it's fucking sucks. Look at my tattoo here. I've been trying to get this eagle taken off for like 8 years.
It's gone now, basically.
I don't know if you guys could still see it there, but it's still a tedious, annoying process to remove tattoos. So
yeah.
I'm sure like the ones on the face, you're probably like, I just want to get rid of these things already.
Yeah, so this chick, she just hit me up. So all right, so check it on this arm, right?
Oh my God, dude.
You see these five squares?
Yeah.
These are each one session of different types of tattoo removal.
Oh my God.
And these
so it's like when you paint a
Like a
house,
stamp.
it's like the swabs, like different color swabs.
Yeah, samples here. But
only they're burned into your skin.
yeah, but some of these are non-laser. Like these two here, one session non-laser.
Give the camera a good
Where-
shot of
I don't
that.
know
What
the
is it
camera
then?
There's a camera.
We got like a hidden one for
see
you
it?
over there, or like the casinos in here. You know, the cameras
Like
are
that.
everywhere. The eye in the sky.
Yeah.
I got a lot of questions for you. First, I want to give a little backstory on you. You're a professional gambler, famous for exposing casinos for cheating. That I got a lot of questions about because I just got back from Vegas and I lost, so I think they cheated me.
Well, you
Most
might
likely.
have just lost, but they could have cheated too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do have bad luck sometimes. So it says here that your net worth, professional gambler who made over $47 million in his lifetime as of 2023. So I'm guessing now you are back to zero, or are you anywhere around that? Is that actually your net worth from just gambling?
No, not from just gambling. I don't know what site you're looking at.
Just Google. I just Google his net worth, and it said you had 43 or 47 million you made in your lifetime, but you have a net worth of 12 million. And I know how these things are because they say I have $4 million, which I don't have, you know. But
much do
whatever.
you have?
I'm not counting. I'm not
Probably one.
counting other people's money. Let's get back to you because 12 million net worth from.
Well, I'll tell you this. My biggest single session win was $11,526,000. And that's just one win. It happened to be my one biggest. But when I'm doing that, it's hard to say I have a $12 million net worth when one single session
It just.
brought that in.
Yeah,
you know?
it either doubles it or wipes it out. Or
Well, in theory, but I made $1 million a week in net profit gambling for like kind of a long time, but it averaged out because I didn't gamble every week. But we just like ran the math back. And we're like, for this length of time, it was this many X millions of dollars. For this length of time, it's equals to $1 million a week.
Well, this is a question that I hate asking people on podcasts, but I have to for you because this is a very rare case.
Okay.
How did it all start? Because you can't just go in there like you don't seem like you came from money. You seem like you are self-made.
Well, so just for clarity, I was born into a family that had money. My family lost everything though. So like when I was a child, I was more than comfortable, right? As like a young child.
Yeah.
But like pretty early on, I don't know, something like when I was about, I want to say 11 or 12 years old is when my family lost everything. And there became no more like safety net, security, aspirations of a trust fund and things like that.
Yeah, around 12, huh?
Around 12.
And how old are you now?
32.
Okay.
I went to juvenile prison when I was 15. I came out exactly
For what?
drugs and violence.
And this was, you grew up in...
I grew up in New Jersey. I moved to New York pretty young. And then I lived in Miami for 8 years and now LA and Vegas.
Bro, we got a similar story.
Yeah.
I'm from Staten Island, which is basically Jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Moved to Miami for a few years and then eventually made it out here. So you were living in Vegas when you were cracking all the casinos and stuff like that, and then you just got out of there because...
So I moved from Miami to LA. And when I moved to LA, I was always a degenerate gambler my whole life. But Vegas, a 45-minute flight. or a 3.5 hour nice drive through the
Yeah,
mountains,
I love
windows
doing the
down.
drive.
Yeah. So, and then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, LA, you know, they would try to arrest you if you left your house and you weren't an essential worker. But Vegas was like, we never heard of COVID. We don't know who that is, you know?
Yeah, Vegas didn't care much. Out here, if you walked into Starbucks without a mask on, you'd get shot dead on site.
Yeah, so I would go to Vegas once a week during COVID because like I'm new to the West Coast, don't know that many people, and I just want to experience life. I'm tired of being locked up in COVID. So I was going to Vegas once a week, started winning. And the short of it is they gave me residencies in all these secret villas and all the casinos. So although I always had my place in LA throughout the pandemic, I just lived in the villas. I had 24-hour butlers.
Suites.
They gave me a Maybach and a Rolls Royce. They gave me a private jet. Like, why would I not want to live in this villa?
So in order for them to be giving you, like, because everybody knows about comps, like I get free hotel rooms, basic standard level, you know, like I gamble maybe with a few grand in blackjack every time I go. So that will cover a room. They know they're going to get their room money back. But to give you private jets, to give you these extreme, extravagant things, you have to be playing an insane amount of money at every single casino. So what is it? You just have balls of fucking steel that you just want to just roll the dice every single day. You just want to fucking just leave it all on the line.
I am a degenerate gambler and I love to gamble.
I love gambling too, but I also fear hitting rock bottom.
Something that a lot of people can't relate to is some of the rock bottoms I've had, but I know you can. So imagine where your rock bottom used to be, right? And now you go to a casino. The best thing that can happen is you make all this money. The worst thing that can happen is you're still better than you used to be.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Wait, no, the worst thing that can happen is you could lose all.
Yeah.
But let's say you lost all your money. You're still better nowadays with $0 than you were at some time in your life. And a lot of people can't relate to that.
I think it's the opposite, though. Isn't
No,
Vegas like the suicide capital that they keep under wraps because everybody kills themselves every day? There's multiple
that's
people
true.
jumping
Tons
off
of
balconies.
suicides. Yeah, tons of suicides that they don't talk about and the media quiets up. They don't talk. Yeah, exactly. But those
So
people,
it could be worse.
Hold on, but those people can't relate to what it's like to be looking at a life sentence or looking at daily overdoses or all your friends dying and all these like severe and homelessness. Like these are like real consequences that if today you went to Vegas, made one bet for your whole $4 million net worth, whatever Google says, and you lost.
Fuck Google.
You're in a better position right now today with $0 than you were however many years ago you were going through that stuff. So for me, I'm like, the worst thing that can happen is I lose my money, but I'm still better off than I was for a large portion of my life.
So it's a mindset thing. Like money comes and goes. You could think about it as the most important thing in the world, or you could just think about it as, you know, something that
It doesn't define you.
Yeah, but it's when you're gambling, it's also, you're not gambling with money. It's only money when you're buying in and cashing out. Otherwise, it's units. So like if you
it's
go.
like a game.
Yeah, exactly. If you go and you bet one unit and that unit happens to be a black chip, which is worth $100, I go and I bet one unit that's a gray chip, which is worth $100,000. We both play the game by the same rules, and if we both win that hand, we both now have 2 units. But when you cash out, you have 200 and I have 200,000.
And I don't get the same the same buzz. I don't get that same feeling, the rush. That is, I'm sure, something that you're also addicted to, as am I. You know, we're both addicts, you know, no secret to that. Now, say I'm going into the casino, I want to win. What games do I avoid? What games do I play?
Your goal is to win, right?
Yeah.
You avoid all the carnival games. You know what that means?
Slots?
Yeah, avoid slots. Slots is for the old
Goes
ladies.
without saying.
Yeah,
Roulette? Roulette with numbers is like...
a single zero roulette, like you're okay, but it depends how you're betting. If you're just picking your favorite numbers or the numbers of you and your girl's birthdays, like you got
that's what I do.
Yeah, you got nothing going there. You know,
Yeah.
you're just hoping, you're just praying for luck.
And
know?
if you tip them, you think they could spin the ball so it lands in the thing?
I know they can.
No fucking way.
Let me give you an example. Ready?
What?
The thing's going this way,
Yep.
counterclockwise,
And
the ball's going the
this
other way.
Yeah, yeah. All right, ready? Check this out. Pretend I'm Steph Curry, right? What do I do every day, all day, 6-7 days a week for my whole life? You ready?
Yeah.
Right? Now imagine for 30 years, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, I'm doing this.
Yeah, but sometimes Steph misses,
Sure,
you know?
of course.
But you
his
can aim
accuracy-
at that spot to where it's down to like 3-4 numbers. Like in
Yeah,
a little...
of course. I have a video with an old roulette dealer. The guy's like 80 years old. He's retiring. And I have a video where I put him in the thing and he talks about
It's
it.
my boy Cody, by the way. He's in a real bad. He's he's a big fan of yours. He's in a bad spot right now, and he's done a lot of bad shit. He spent time locked up, obviously, and he's looking for a quick come up. Not on you. I know he came in aggressive, like looking for a quick come up. Like he's like,
No. I thought he was like, I see all the tats and shit, so I thought he's gangbanging. So I was like, double S outside, you know?
oh no, don't assume that you're not in any gangs, right?
I'm a nice Jewish boy.
Yeah, it's just fashion.
Isn't craps the game you have the most probability of winning money from?
I am not knowledgeable enough in craps to give you any real educated answers. I am a recreational craps player at best.
It's just fun, right? Like
I'd
Jay-Z
say it's
raps
fun.
about it.
Yeah, it's
you
fun.
know?
It's so much. You need 3 dealers just for one shooter. I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah.
So you're in the same profession as me, right?
What's that?
hustling.
I'm a scammer, hustler.
No, we must be different.
Oh, no. Just,
No, he's a strategic. I guess I would say genius. You
Okay.
are a hustler. You're
Yeah, I'm a
looking to
hustler.
hustle right
My
now.
bad, bro. No offense. I was just trying
So
to.
he just came in hot a little bit. He
yeah.
just flew in and he does the pod with me. We
Yeah.
grew up together. So
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Mike couldn't make it. I know you wanted Mike here.
I love Mike.
He had to fly to some karate event that he's doing now. He's doing like a what's it called, commentary.
I seen.
Porn stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which should be me out there doing that. But whatever, no jealousy.
serious right
Mike is
now?
funny at doing that stuff. I'm more educated in karate. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, of course I am. And then Mike, anybody, you are more educated in karate than Mike. He actually, all jokes aside, Mike's got a good mainstream gig going for himself, so I'm happy he's down there. And I pressed him. I was like, yo, Mickey wanted you here, bro. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You know why it was cool? Why I thought it'd be so cool to have him? Besides that, he was one of my very first famous friends. I actually had no idea who he was for the first year of our friendship. We had been connected through someone else in Vegas. And then I did a couple episodes for him. And one of them, I won $1 million for him on camera for his vlog.
You won him $1 million?
Yeah. You didn't see the episode? Bro, this is so stupid.
I only saw one with you when you lost his
20K, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I remember I told you I have a 2-year-long question I've been waiting to press on him. He dodges this question every time.
Should we try to call him?
We should. Call him right now. Yeah.
All right. I guess we could call him because if you waited 2 years, I don't want you to ask me. Shoot Mike a text, and then I'll give you a little backstory on Cody and his current situation. He was. We've been hustling our whole life, up and down, selling weed, lose it all, you lose all your money, jail, back up, build back up again, and then wiped out to zero again, then in the negative. You borrowing weed from other people, then that shit goes missing. Now you owe that person money. Just a bunch of shit that we've been up and down over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not a scammer. I just was trying to loosen up and joke
trying
around.
to just
Because Jeff was telling me a little bit brief story about how you are a mastermind in the casinos. And I was like, fuck, if this guy's kicked out of the casinos, he could just use me as a pawn and I'll give him 60% and I'll take 40%.
And use you because you're banned
Until-
from
banned,
you're
yeah.
banned
Yeah.
from the casino. So
Until
send
they
him in
ban
there.
me, so we do a 60-40.
I
that
do
earpiece.
that. I do that already. So I fund all my fans gambling right now.
Yeah, well, I'm
Damn.
down. You put me on the list.
Wow.
I'm looking for a job. I'm down to get
The way I
burned.
explained
Use
it
me
to
as a
him-
mole
The
to
way,
put me in
the
there.
way I explained it to him when who was coming on the show today when he first walked in, I was like, "You've seen Casino, right?" And I was like, Charlie M. When they pop his they fucking pop the guy's eye out of his head. I was like, that's basically who we got coming in, just like the modern day fucking SoundCloud rapper version of him. Just Joe Pesci with face tats.
Yeah, we could. Are you banned from the casinos on the East Coast too?
If they're owned by Vegas casinos, yes. And then a couple of the independent ones I am.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
I had a
City.
fucking
I'll
cop
hit
hold a
Atlantic
gun to my
City.
head in Atlantic City one time.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story, though.
I'll hit Pennsylvania. I'll hit everywhere for you.
I played a little bit in PA. Connecticut, I'm only allowed. They have 2 of them there, and one I'm allowed in and one I'm not.
Well, I'm allowed in everything right now.
For now. Until we fucking get you banned next. Look,
I don't care about being banned. I'm used to getting banned.
it says it in the sweetest way.
I'm used to getting
It
banned.
doesn't. It doesn't I have no no emotional attachment to it. If I'm banned, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right now I fund all my fans gambling. I pay 100% of all losses, and we split the wins.
Damn, we got to
I've
get
been-
in on that.
I've been doing it. I've been doing it for 4 months.
Damn.
Yo, we got another guy named Steven that would come too.
Dude, Steven would crack so fast.
Yeah, we'll burn him. We'll burn him too. We'll burn him too. And I'll
go
give
get
him a
banned.
percentage. I'll make him work for me.
You got to be honest here. It couldn't have all been sunshine and rainbows for you. You
Nah,
know,
of
like
course not.
you probably had some really, really bad nights.
Yeah, of course.
Was there
100%.
was there ever a situation where you were thinking about being one of those people that are the statistics?
Yeah, of course, man. And I try to discourage gambling in every interview I do and all my content. I'll say it again. Do not gamble. Everybody wants to know my number one piece of advice for gambling, and the first is don't gamble.
Okay.
But if you're gonna gamble, despite me,
We're gonna.
Fuck, I fucking play the lotto every day.
Yeah. So
He buys lottery tickets at gas stations.
At gas
Yeah.
stations every day.
So I can't stop people from gambling, no matter how much I say don't gamble.
But look, you know why I buy lotto tickets? Because like you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my mom's philosophy.
and it's the hope of
It's
you
the
buying
hope.
that ticket, even though the odds are suckers.
Because
like
even the odds are sucker. But let's say somehow, some way I win. I could be like, I won, motherfucker. See, because I got the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You doubted me.
But unfortunately, that's like a 1 in a billion shot or something,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's probably more, I mean, it depends on the payout.
Yeah.
You can figure out by payouts what the odds are pretty easily.
Bro, I just like selling myself false hope. I just put this fucking idea of my head, like, yeah, I'm gonna hit the lottery. And
It's not
everything's gonna
bad
be
though.
all-
It's not terrible to do that because at least for that time, from you buying that ticket until you find out that your numbers are not the right numbers, you probably feel like you have a chance, and life is not all bad. You know,
Do you
even
feel
though
that you have a chance while you're waiting for the numbers to be announced?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I actually
That's
know
insane,
a guy
huh?
that I used to.
When it's like I have a 1 in a billion
Bro,
shot here. I'm hoping this hits.
I
That's
know
what
a
I'm thinking of.
guy on Staten Island that I used to work with, the nicest kid in the world. Like when I did, like he helped me get like a catering job real quick. And there he is.
Oh shit! I didn't think he was gonna pick up. I thought you were gonna be busy commentating in your mainstream job.
Hey, hola from Ciudad, Mexico.
We got Mikki Mase here, and he's gonna press you on some stuff. We have some questions.
no.
We want to know what happened to the $1 million that went missing. Why did I never hear about this?
Oh, the million didn't go missing. I said how in one of your videos I won $1 million for you when it was me, you, Logan, and Ryan.
Oh, it was Logan's money, probably.
I'm not saying I don't know nothing. I just know that I sat down and I won 1.15 million is
You
what I
can't
know.
group them
Yeah,
together
you
when it
crushed
comes to
it.
money because the money only goes in one guy's pocket. Mike
All I'm
is
saying is
out there in
I
Mexico grinding
sat
for
down.
pennies.
I sat down. I did a couple episodes on Mike's vlog, and one of the particular episodes, I sat down with X amount of dollars, and I left with X plus 1.15 million.
Yep, that's accurate. I
How
can
much
confirm
of
that
that
statement I had.
went to you, Mike?
I think 9,000.
9,000.
Nice.
I think, yeah. And also keep in mind, $0 of it actually went to Logan. He wasn't involved that evening.
So who to go to?
It went to some like random e-com or drop shipping kid or something that had funded the entire
what the
fucking
fuck?
thing. Yeah, I know. So I know you want cool answers. It went to Sky Bree, bro. It went to Sky Bree. What do you want me to say,
Damn, good
dude?
for her,
What do you
man.
want an answer? Like, it went to Lana Rhodes, bro. She paid for tuberculosis surgery. But I don't fucking know where it went,
Damn,
dude.
these
Yeah.
fucking
So
whores
this
are
is my
winning.
question that I've been trying to ask you for 2 years, and I'm not asking because I'm pressing.
Yes, sir.
I'm really trying to understand.
Yes, sir.
We did 2 videos. The first video we lost 20K, and you put me on the thumbnail, my face, and you said gambling $1 million with a Vegas high roller. The second
That's
video,
what he does.
Yeah,
he
welcome to
exaggerates.
YouTube.
He exaggerates
that's where we lost
everything.
20K. But then the next video where we actually won $1 million, not only am I not in the thumbnail, I'm not in the title, and Aiden Ross is the thumbnail.
Smart on Mike.
Yeah,
Smart on Mike.
because okay, so Mickey, I'll give you a quick rundown on YouTube. So basically, when you
Ross
do
is
something,
Jesus, right now.
no. So basically, when you do something, you can't like do it again right after. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I just done the same title and thumbnail right after, it just wouldn't have gotten any views.
That's not true.
I don't know, man. We really won $1 million. I thought it was,
Cody, what the hell do you know? You're a travel agent. What the hell do you know about
like, bro,
YouTube?
that video. So your average viewership's like 1 million on the video that has my face as a thumbnail. Yeah, go look. I mean,
Not
you
anymore.
got this analytics. Okay, not anymore. Okay, at the time was like 1 million.
anymore, dude.
At the time was like 1 million.
Yeah.
The one with my face from that
Yeah.
same time frame has 1.7, almost double average viewership. The one with Aiden's face is the same as every other one, which was 1 million. People are clicking because they want to see me win $1 million.
That's right.
So what do you want me to do right now? Do you want me to swap the thumbnail out right
I think
now?
that'd be incredible.
Give him a thumbnail face for the
I think
camera.
I deserved it. I put a lot of work in. By the way, when I won that $1 million, just so you know, I got banned from the casino, my 2 most profitable casinos, immediately after winning that $1 million for your video.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
He's a scumbag.
I'm gonna swap the thumbnails, and I'm gonna put the Aiden Ross thumbnail on the other video, and I'm gonna put even though it has nothing to do with it, and I'm gonna put the $1 million one on the one where you win.
We would greatly appreciate that, Mike,
That'd
and
be
then
cool.
our beef squashed over here.
Yeah,
Then we're
yours
all
and Jeff's
good.
beef is squashed.
All right, well, when you get back over here, we'll all be rich. So it was nice
All
knowing
right,
you, pal.
you guys doing some stuff?
Yeah, well, he's explaining us, giving us the rundown right now, and how we could get our little skin in the game, you know? But we'll get back to that interview. We just wanted to call you up, say hi, and press you on that and get that sorted. All right, real quick, today's episode is sponsored by Shopify. When I started podcasting, an online store was the furthest thing from my mind. Now I'm selling all of these amazing, incredible hair products that are the best in the world, and I can only do that through Shopify. Shopify's great, super fun on my phone. I get the notifications. My phone rings every time a pomade sells. I have to mute it sometimes or turn my phone on low battery mode because we have too many sales coming in. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch of your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit $1 million stage? That's right, Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better compared to other leading commerce platforms, and sell more with less thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. As you guys know, this brand is very close to my heart. I care deeply for it, and it's been my plan since I was a child. I thought I would have a barbershop and have to worry about people doing graffiti on it and all that stuff. But my life took a better turn to where I now have a Shopify store. I have no overhead for paying rent. I don't have to pay for taking the graffiti off the walls, and I'm still able to sell my products, and I get to see on their map where the little blue dots light up and people buying my products all around the world, across on the other side of the planet. It's so fun to do that, and I just remember those moments when we first launched the shop. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US, and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Broken Linen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. I didn't even know there were that many countries. Plus, Shopify's extensive help resources are there to support your success every step of the way, because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/JeffFM, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/JeffFM, all lowercase. Now, to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/JeffFM. Cha-ching. So thank you, Shopify, for making my dreams come true. And now back on with the episode.
What is your favorite game? Not
My
the
truly my favorite game is Pag-Out Poker. Pag-Out. Face up Pag-Out.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite game.
That's my mom's favorite game.
I believe it.
Is that because the odds are the best?
It's the most fun game that you'll never lose at.
What do you mean
You'll
you'll
also
never-
never win.
Really? You just stay even?
Every time. So they call it the game for blackout drunks. There's a few reasons. The first is if you ever make the not best arrangement of cards for your own hand, the dealer has to correct you so you win, or it's a foul hand. So you can literally play every single hand before you even do anything. Just open all your cards and say, dealer, what should I do? And it's the only game in a casino the dealer has to give you the right information every time. It's a rule. So it's really hard to make a mistake, close to impossible.
And there's a real dealer. It's not like a computer.
Yeah, real dealer. So you get 7 cards and the dealer gets 7 cards. You have to make a 2-card poker hand and a 5-card poker hand. The only way to win is your 2 card has to beat the dealer's 2 card. Your 5 card has to beat the dealer's 5 card. But they deal it where the dealer is face up. So you're looking at the dealer's finished hand before you even look at your cards. So you can see like if they got 2 pair and you got 2 pair, you can arrange it so you're guaranteed to either win the 2 card or win the 5 card, and you purposely lose the other one, and it's just a push.
I like that because I'm not a good gambler, and I come from a family history of not good gamblers. My dad bets on horses, and he goes nuts over $2 parlays and shit like that, and he's screaming, and I just see myself slowly becoming that. But I feel like, you take things from your parents, you learn from them, and I see that him doing these $2 bets is just him being involved in it. It's just giving him a little extra skin in the game to have fun and enjoy watching these random horse races in middle America. Some fucking random fucking bullshit horse with an 80-year-old jockey that's riding it. It's just weird stuff. I like to play games that are not that high risk. Like, I wish when I was playing blackjack, I could, like, somebody would just lie to me, like tell me that's $100, but it's really only like $10 to me, I just like playing the game. But if there was a way to explain to a couple idiots, like 3 idiots in a room that are looking to get rich quick, how do you beat Vegas, and how much do you need to go in there and actually beat Vegas, and what should we be looking for as the beat Vegas, like us, we won, we can leave now?
Well, that's such a loaded question. So the first answer you need is, what do you consider beating Vegas?
Getting banned.
We go in there with
You can get banned as a losing gambler.
You could start
It's happened to me.
You could just throw a card at a dealer and be like, "Fuck you," if you want to.
Getting banned for winning so much.
Getting banned for winning.
No, let's be realistic.
Okay.
I want to leave with $100,000. I think that's a hit that will
100 grand?
That's not hard. Yeah, that's
that'll
not hard.
change my life.
That's not
but
hard.
how much bankroll do I got to go in there to be able to
almost
hit that?
guarantee it?
Is 10 G's good enough?
No. Till I guarantee, bro, you can walk into the bicycle here in LA and bet 100K a hand right now with me. I think if you brought, how many hands would it take?
I mean, like, of my own money to bankroll it. Because what if I don't want to go gamble 100,000? Because you could also risk losing.
You want to win 100 grand, right?
Yeah.
You can walk in with 100 grand, place one bet, and if you win, you just made 100 grand. Go home.
What if I don't have 100 grand?
It's harder to win 100 grand then.
Okay, so you got to go in there with the amount of money that you want to win. You got to expect to just
more.
double up.
Sometimes more. So you can lose that first hand. So if you only bring 100 grand, the first hand you bet's 100 grand, you lose, you now have $0. So you need another 100 grand to bet again. But if you lose that hand, so realistically, to win 100 grand, if you're betting 100 grand a hand, you bring $1 million. I think you're relatively, even with zero concept of gambling, if you play baccarat, you're almost guaranteed to make 100 grand.
Damn. Fuck. So you need $1 million to win guaranteed 100 grand.
It's such a loaded question.
Yeah.
Like that's not even like a real answer.
I was hoping that you would give us a game plan.
One time I made $800,000 off $200 one time. It took me 3 days and it took me 3 different casinos. So like things are possible, but like again, it's such a loaded question. Like, you guys have, how much knowledge do you have? What are your betting limits? So what city are you in?
I was expecting an answer like this. You got 10,000, right?
Okay.
You go in there, you get 2 $5,000 chips. We hit the roulette table. We play 2 out of 3. So we we have like 75% odds that we're going to hit that.
66,
66%. So we have odds. The odds are in our favor that we're going to at least get like a third of our money already. Like, not double up, but you'll get an extra third of your money. Yeah. Then we take that to blackjack, play a couple hands. We get it up to 50 G's. Then we go to baccarat.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an option too, but there's so many things that have to go right along the process.
That's where the gambling comes in.
But yeah, some gamble, some luck, some strategy, sure. When I won the $800K off $200, I had to keep leveraging the casinos against each other.
Whoa. You won $800K off $200?
Yeah. It took me 3 days.
What? How did this happen?
So, I mean, I've told the story before, but the short of it is I was living in Aria. I was living in the Sky Suites, and I was walking to Catch. After I ate dinner at Catch, on the way back, we were walking through the pits, right? And there was a random $25 blackjack table with no players on it. I had 2 black chips on me. It was like for tipping and stuff. I had them in my pocket, and for randomly, it was an empty table. I just sat down. I bet $100. I had to split my first hand, so both my $200, all my $200 was out there.
What was it that you had to split?
I don't remember. I don't know what it was. I really don't remember what it was.
You split 7s?
I don't split 7s. No.
Aiden Ross splits 3s on $25,000.
I think he's also a recreational gambler, not a professional gambler.
Didn't Aiden Ross just get robbed by 21 Savage?
Yeah, that was like 3
last
weeks
year.
ago. That's a long time ago in internet time. Yeah, that's like a year in internet time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a robbery.
You hit on both hands?
So I bet $100. I split. Now my two and only two chips are out there. I won. I got 400. I probably bet 400, won again, and I took it up to 5K. After 5K, I took a break, went upstairs, chilled, came back later, gambled more blackjack with the 5K, ran it up to 12. I took another break when I had the 12, came back, played later. The 12 turned to like 26. Later, I played again. The 26 turned into, I forget what it was, like 125,000. When I had the 125, I went to a different casino, and I said, hey, I have this much money. Can we negotiate higher betting limits? They agreed. I had higher betting limits, played the 125 turned into 350. I took the 350 to a third casino. I said, now I have 350. Let's negotiate even higher betting limits. They agreed, and that 350 turned to 800.
Wow. Damn. So, yeah, that's the story I was looking for with the 10 G's, you know?
So once you
But
win,
you do it 200. I was asking with a way bigger bankroll, 10,000. That's way less possibilities we need to play out in our favor.
Yeah, well, not that many, but you're right. Because if I lost any of that first session that took me to 5K, if I had lost any substantial bets, especially the first few where I'm all in, then there would be no story to tell. You know, that's the end of my session. I'd lost.
Yeah. So what gets you to stop at 800?
It was just time.
But what if you're just like, oh, fucking millions right there?
That 800 was my biggest win at the time. So for me, that was like already like the same as like a million. Like I was already like, this is the most I've won. Like this is worth celebrating. And don't forget, it came from $200. Like I'm stoked, you know?
Yeah.
After that though, I realized how easy I can get to $1 million. So I started buying in even more, and then I would never leave for less than $1 million.
Damn. This is making me want to go to
How many years you been doing this?
I've been gambling my whole life, but like this relevant part of my story was probably at this point, probably about 5 years ago. But I
But how
gambled my
many
whole
years
life.
were like you in the casino actually doing this?
My whole.
Your whole life?
I've been gambling my whole life. I grew up in New York City card rooms,
Yeah.
and that's Monday through Thursday. And on the weekends, I grew up in Atlantic City.
I used to work at the games. I would cut hair at them.
Amazing.
Yeah. And when I moved out here, I worked at one, and it was like nothing I've ever seen before. Like those like underground poker games.
I try to explain. It's so hard to even explain what it is.
Yeah.
It's nothing you ever seen. Like,
and my role there was like, I was like a fucking
Barber.
Yeah, I was like it's weird. I felt like I was like a prostitute, you know, a little bit. Even though I was just giving them haircuts, just giving guys haircuts, they would pay me in chips, and all they had was $100 chips.
big
was the
chips,
lowest.
exactly.
So it was either like $300, $400, $500. Paul Pierce would give me like $500 a haircut.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could say the names of the people that would be at this, but it was like Kevin Hart and all these fucking big shots.
Yeah.
And just
Those
girls
are my games.
everywhere
Yeah.
in lingerie. And they have chefs, and the food is insane.
Michelin chefs.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
and
would
the
be there for, like-
finest women in the world.
Well, yeah,
And available for everything.
yeah. Not necessarily my type, but your type. Enhanced.
Yeah, I'm over
Surgically.
that type though. So
I went to one underground poker night, lost $500 in 30 minutes, and I was like, never doing this again.
Yeah, because you got to buy in with big money
Yeah.
with those guys.
The
They'll
games-
just buy you out.
The games you're talking about, like the Kevin Hart games, these are all my games. Like this is that's my poker network. We're buying in sometimes just to start, $500,000 to $1 million. So it's different situations, but yeah.
Damn.
So you can't get anywhere with 10 G's.
There's a network of LA poker games for 10 G's. Like, sure, yeah.
All right. Well, there's a way that, just about anybody can get their hands on 10 G's right now from our government. So that's why I'm asking with this.
What are they doing for 10 G's?
There's this thing, with all the migrants that are coming in,
Okay.
and we don't know what to do because our government's all like screwed up and stuff. Their new plan is, I don't know, I just saw it on Twitter.
Smart people.
That we're going to be giving all of the migrants
10,000?
10,000 with no ID check. So all you got to do, Cody, is just claim that you're a migrant. Go to fucking Cuba, swim across. You could swim far. You did triathlons. You've done an Ironman.
what state are they doing this in? What state are they doing this
Is this
in?
already
The country.
Is this being done right now?
The country,
It's
yeah.
happening right
Starting
now.
in New York.
Yeah, New York.
It started or it's
Yeah.
starting?
So we're now giving away.
Starting.
This is on.
So you can double dip too, no? There's no ID checks?
If there's no ID.
Just
Look at how all our scumbag minds get together, and we're just like, how can we rip people off?
I
How,
easily
not
look
rip
like
people, how can we?
What's no fraud control?
I'm going to go learn a little Arabic.
I easily look like a Mexican gangbanger. Like, well, let me change my hair real quick. Hold on. Like, just imagine,
Oh shit! Yeah.
bro, I'm a Mexican
You're from
gangbanger 100%.
Guatemala.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Where would you say he's from, Oscar?
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
Well,
Yeah,
not anymore. They like imprisoned everybody, but
he kind of has that. Who's that guy I'm thinking of? That they say Kyle looks like.
Who? Peso?
Peso Pluma. Yeah.
Kind of a Casey Neistat vibe too.
No fraud
I just
control
talked
means
to
that
him like an
there's
hour ago.
Really?
Yeah.
no fraud control means that like this is pretty much free game. They're not caring about if anything goes wrong with this.
Cody's like, shit, I just got back from New York.
I'm going back to New York after this podcast.
Wait, so this is only in New York that they're doing
It's
this?
starting in New York.
Damn, 10K. So if I could just say I'm a bunch of different things, keep coming back.
Bleach your hair.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody else that's not from this country is going to scam this
Shave your
country,
beard.
it should be us that are from this country scamming this country.
Bro, these guys probably got criminal records in their countries getting this money,
That's in my fucking taxes.
and I'm having a hard time.
I'm so old now. Fuck, man. I turned into my dad. Damn it.
I'll make a deal to you guys. Assuming it's not illegal or unethical or immoral, when you go over there, get the 10 G's, bring it over here. I'll gamble it. We'll see how far we can take it.
Dude.
Perfect. But I got $200. Can we start today?
He did $200. Turned to
yeah.
800K.
I have a lot of time to
Do you
spare.
bet, do you bet sports?
I do. I play a lot of fantasy just because it's like we both do it.
Like the apps.
I specifically play Prize Picks, and they're a
Is that
sponsor.
because
So
you're paid by Prize Picks to say that?
well, yeah, they do. I'll disclose that. I don't give a fuck. They throw me a little extra to play, but I do put my own money in. And I do enjoy playing, and I don't get that crazy.
He gets mad though.
I have
He
an
texts me.
idea.
I get mad. I text him wild shit when a guy loses by like doesn't get 1 point
Yeah.
or half a point or something,
Yeah.
and everybody else hits, and I was about to win like $10,000, but it was only like $100 bet, so
Yeah.
I can't say I lost 10 grand, but I feel like I lost 10 grand because I was this close to getting it.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. That's about as crazy as I'll get
It's a
nowadays.
loss of wages of 10,000.
It's right here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I have an idea, though. I have an idea.
I tweeted it out. I said, "You fucked me, Pacheco," and I hope he sees that because it was a Super Bowl. Like he cares about my bet, but I wanted that fucking. You couldn't get 7 more yards, and that was just one of the bets. I had 3 of them,
is this
so
you
I
right
had
here?
I had about 15.
seen
Look,
these.
5,000. I had 3 of those. I only posted 1. I
you
could
ever
have been
play
a lot
those?
more.
No,
But an
I
asshole.
don't.
That was 15,000. I lost. Well, didn't technically lose, but just almost won.
I have an idea. I think there's one that you could pick, like if somebody runs on the field. So I think I'm gonna bet,
Streaker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm gonna streak on the field.
I just seen somebody did that. I think it was like last year.
Well, I'm
Streaker
gonna do
bet on
that. I'm gonna
himself.
steal his idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
no.
oh, that guy bet on himself?
Yeah.
He won 375,000 from
Holy
for
shit.
because
Yeah.
he won that there was a streaker, but he was the streaker.
So I'll do 1 day in jail for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they allow those bets when
I don't think
when
they
the
are, no.
public could affect them?
The way sports books work is they want the same amount of money bet on both sides of the bet because they always take a vig down the middle, right? So if there's ever a deficit on one side or the other, they will allow and sometimes proactively seek a way to put more money on the other side to balance it out. They can happen with me at New Year's. So
They
me
have
and-
snipers for the streakers. They shoot them dead.
no, like there must have been so much money on the no, there won't be a streaker side that they know they're like, we need money on the streaker side, even if it's a setup and we lose 350K to a guy who rigged the system.
Yeah.
We're still profitable because of our VIG. We just need the money on the other side because it's too stacked on the no streaker side.
Yeah, we're not outsmarting anybody in this business. Vegas doesn't look like that because they just got lucky,
Boom. Boom.
you know? And now look at Vegas of like what it's becoming. I'm about to move there, or at least like get a property there. Not for like
got a house there.
what everybody else does, the taxes and stuff. Like I get that it's great, the tax benefits, but just the city alone,
Yeah.
how they moved all the sports teams there,
Yeah.
and they're all crushing it.
Yeah.
That stadium that they had the Super Bowl at. Now they're saying they might have the Super Bowl there every year, which
Hey,
would be
really?
nuts.
They're putting the
Yeah.
baseball team there.
Baseball, they even got the best WNBA
Yeah,
team.
you don't gotta
Formula
show your
One.
taxes to
I
IRS.
don't watch a lot of comedy, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, bro, their stadium is filled. It's sold out. WNBA.
Is that true? I don't know.
This is a comedy show.
Dana White said it. Dana White said it, so it's gotta be true. I mean, no, Dana White says a lot of wild shit. Have you ever gambled with him?
All the time. Dana's my boy for sure.
Yeah.
Dana White, I think I seen him when he got off. Was that him when he got off the show? Like, I'm done with podcasts.
Yeah,
he
that
did
was like
do that
last
recently.
week. Last week.
Yeah, pull that up.
I'm
But-
done with this Jeff FM.
Yeah, just who
gives a shit?
Yeah, fucking walk up.
I gambled with Dana a lot. I gambled with him during Power Slap. I gambled with him on Aiden Ross's live stream.
So there's tables at Power Slap.
No,
ready to roll, buddy.
Power
Oh,
Slap
right
was
after?
in Durango. So right after, everybody went to the back room there at Durango and gambled, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good, right?
I don't agree with his style of play, but man, do I respect it. It's it's almost a polar opposite of mine, but boy, I respect it.
Well, he has unlimited money.
Yeah, but you know, when I was gambling, so did I. The way he bets and his is like the art of war. He gambles like a savage. Like, so he doesn't hold chips. He only plays off laminates and markers, right? So let's say he wants to bet 35K on a hand. He'll have 0 chips. He'll say, give me 35. They put all the laminates out, hand him 35, and he bets it. If he loses, he says, give me another 35. All he has to do is say, give me 100, and he can go like a few bets. But instead, every single bet, he's like, give me this, give me another 35, 35, 30. And then when he wins, he gives back 35, bets 35, loses, he says, give me another 35. So it's like this weird additional series of transactions that could have been avoided. It's like an extra series of math. And he gambles like a savage, very aggressive and just sort of, but it works, and I respect it, and I love watching it. It's just watching me gamble is more like watching Bob Ross paint a tree. You know, it's like smooth and gentle and methodical and just gentle. And him is like the art of war. It's like aggressive and overbearing.
Yeah, you're more strategized. I had a strategy once. This was like maybe when I first hit 21. Like I was finally able to gamble. I went to Atlantic City for a Halloween like weekend, and there was a big party going on. We were all going to dress up in costumes, and I had a strategy with roulette that I was going to start betting with something little, like $200. Like that would make me happy, or I think it was even 100. Like if I just get a free $100 from Atlantic City, I would be happy for the night at 21 or whatever. So we have the strategy to play red. We were going to play black, and we were going to keep playing black and double up with a little bit more on top every time until, you know, our black comes out.
It's called martingale.
What is it called?
Martingale.
Martingale?
That's that strategy, yeah.
What is it? So you just keep on doubling up so you leave
until
when you win?
Until you win, yeah. And then you win whatever your first unit was. That's your profit.
So we're playing, and my friend's like, that's a great idea. My friend was a little older than me, big time drug dealer, had a lot more money than I had. Just picture him there, but with more money. So he's with me, and he's like, I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna double what you do. So now we're playing. Red comes out. Red comes out again. Double it up. We got like 800 now. Red comes out. Fucking red came out every single time. The whole board was red. We ran out of money, had $0 left, and I'm just dressed in a fucking Zach Morris Halloween costume like an idiot with no money. Didn't even have money for food, nothing to get home. So martingale strategy.
It's a proven losing strategy.
Yeah, I lost bad from that. And the only way I was able to come back that night was I won a Halloween costume contest, and it was, the prize was like $500, but that shit bailed me out, and I needed that so bad.
Well, you could have got a lot of comps. You could have got a limo ride home back to Staten Island. You could have got the free food, but that's only if you knew about it back then.
I didn't know about it back then.
I won 40 grand on Super Bowl.
What'd you bet on?
Not this year, 2 years ago. I put 5,000 on 3 players to score.
Oh, great.
And they all scored. Yeah. And I actually made my bank account negative to win that 40.
I love that.
So if I lost that 5, I would have owed my bank 5 G's.
I love that. I love those kind of victories.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch the Dana clip?
Yeah.
Dana White, you are an amazing guy. I can't thank you enough for being here.
Wait, pause this for a sec. Pause it. Yeah. I could tell he's already glazing too much. Like Dana's like, this is fake. This is bullshit. Like, I get he probably, you know Dana pretty well. Like, he probably agrees to do a lot of things, and then they come up, and he's a hard worker, so he'll just go and do them. But I think he was just burnt out of doing podcasts here. And he fucking didn't care. You know?
I agree, but not only is it Howie Mandel, but he was really nice. He didn't mean to be negative. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Like,
you could be nice and be fake. You know, you could be overly...
which is like, probably what happened.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly. This is a Hollywood bullshit introduction. Where, like, look, you came in today and I just immediately started talking about your face tats. You know? I didn't glaze you at all. I started after when I started bringing up your net worth. But I didn't get right into it, you know?
Yeah, I stereotyped you right away.
How my dick?
I was like, look at this fucking gangbanger.
You look like you're coming here to steal his watch or something.
No, he's the homie now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he wasn't...
No. Yeah, so Dana, he seemed like he was just burnt out from podcasting and didn't like that introduction. I don't know. I've spoken to Howie through like he's DM'd me to come on his podcast, and then he fucking posted some shit talking shit on me.
Really?
So yeah, I loved when this happened. I saw this clip and I was like, it just made my day.
You are not only an amazing businessman, you are an inspiration. You are a philosopher.
Imagine I called you a philosopher when you came in here.
Conduct your business and your friendships. And
who gives a shit?
This is so bad.
But Dana, I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. I am so fucking tired of doing podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
You're done. After that fucking meat riding intro, you just get crushed. He walks off the show. Damn. Imagine you came in.
Was this live?
Yeah, they shoot their show live.
Oh my god.
How he's so confused.
You're too stupid.
Our show has always sucked, I feel like.
Bro,
when has he been cool?
I thought he was a judge off a show or something.
Yeah, me too. That's all I know.
Why does he do podcasts, this guy?
You are a philosopher.
Yeah,
you have cracked the code. You are a genius.
Yeah.
You are extremely rich and handsome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Funny,
and I am blessed and honored just to be in your presence.
Yeah, privileged to be here.
Truthfully. I'm fucking done with this shit. Fuck, I'm done doing podcasts. I would have that same reaction if I went on a podcast and somebody...
I'm about to have the same reaction because I'm not even getting paid for this shit.
Yes, you
it's
are.
a waste of time for me. I'd rather be out in the casino with the homeboy.
I know.
Speaking of getting paid,
you two would be a dangerous duo.
Speaking of getting paid to be here, you do have to donate.
I know. I wanted to get to that.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
No, but let's get to it right now. So you have a nonprofit.
Well, that's not mine. I do, yes. But the one that I told you to donate to, the Innocence Project, that's not my non-for-profit.
Oh, okay, so just one that you support.
I support, yeah. So my will is already written and signed. So when I pass away, the majority of my estate will be donated to them. Every time anyone's ever seen me on content, any collabs, anything, I always make everybody pay my appearance fee, but pay directly to this nonprofit. So they donate any money that you think I make from the internet gets donated directly to the Innocence Project. I'm real close with Jason Flom, and even before him, they exonerate the wrongfully convicted inmates on death row.
Yeah, so let's explain that because this is something we've all been through. You've faced life before, right?
Yeah, but I beat it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, so did I. But they throw life at you all the time just to like get you scared. Like you're gonna do life, and then it's like
they try to break you down mentally. So the job as a district attorney, right? Like it was really hard when you're incarcerated. So their job is to.
I've been in prison, by the way.
Just, really?
Yeah.
Are you wood?
Of course. I mean, let's not get
it. Anyway, but the job of a district attorney. Look, the police are allowed to lie,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So their job is to mentally break you down. Oh, you're looking at all this
him for fucking. I just can't get over that. Like, yo, what's your rep your set? Where are you from? Doing a podcast on the internet now, Cody.
No politics,
bro.
Cody.
I just I politicked on his boy outside.
No, so we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. Institutionalized. Stop it. They don't own you anymore. You're not a number. You have a name. You're not an inmate. Right. And now that's what this nonprofit is about. It's about getting these guys who are wrongfully convicted.
I like that. Thank
you were rightfully convicted. You did the you deserved to be there.
Bullshit. I didn't deserve the shit that I deserved. Trust me, I did a little bit, but not as much as they gave me. They railroaded me.
Yeah.
I did not deserve all that.
A little bit. So let's get back to this. Yeah. So it's a nonprofit for inmates that are wrongfully convicted on death row.
Yeah.
So their lives are gonna be taken from them for something that they didn't even do.
Never even did. Yeah.
Yeah. This is also what Kim Kardashian she is big on.
Yeah.
She's has her own foundation for it, right?
I don't know the details of Kim's, but I know it's something that she's like an advocate for as well. Yeah.
I know she's big into it. That she actually went to get like her law
passed the bar.
She passed the bar?
Yeah, I guess so.
She followed through all the way? I didn't realize.
Did Kim Kardashian pass the bar?
Yeah, it was a Kardashians episode.
Kyle, you watched that episode?
I like watching the Kardashians stoned as fuck.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's an odd choice.
Okay, Kyle, watch Casino tonight. I'm sick of you. Have you seen it yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You've never seen Casino, but you watched the Kardashians.
Bro, I just like do me. Why y'all hating on me?
Great question. Great questions here.
Because
That's good.
Casino's gonna help
I just
your
thought
life,
you would have vetted some of your staff.
Go back. Every episode, I give a list of movies to watch. That is homework. Sopranos was last week. Now it's
Kyle looks like he's too young to know, so let's put him on. All right, Requiem for a Dream, SLC Punk, Train Spotting, Kids, Casino.
all great. Yeah, all great movies. I think Goodfellas was a little better than Casino, just because of where Martin Scorsese was at in life when he made Goodfellas.
I
think he was so much more passionate and just hungry, wanted to fucking make the best movie.
It's his masterpiece for sure.
His masterpiece.
Is his masterpiece.
They're just different. One, especially for the time, especially from the area we're all from, was so universal language. Like Italian Mob in the tri-state, area was like universal. Like everybody was close to it, involved in it, around it, understood it. So now they get to see it from perspectives they didn't see firsthand. It's more digestible than Casino, which is partial mob, and the rest is casino and business related. And the time it came out, a lot of us, I was, but a lot of people weren't necessarily in tune with casino, gambling, or business, just the mob, which is why it maybe only hit 1/3 as hard that Goodfellas did.
Isn't it crazy, like, how, like, society, like, when you watch these movies with the criminal activity, like, they applaud it and they think it's cool?
Yeah, anti-hero.
But if I was to do it, I'm the bad guy.
It's a scripted movie, Cody.
I know, but when I do stuff like that, oh, he's a bad guy.
Because they're acting, pretending to do it.
But why do people like, oh my God, that movie sick?
Hollywood.
These guys just robbed the bank, blasted everybody, and
but they
took off.
didn't really do it.
But
But they're glorifying the crime, but it's also...
At the end, they always lose. Every one of those movies, they always lose. It's like you glorify the middle and the beginning, but by the end, you're like, he's dying alone.
Yeah,
Except
or
in
Boston
Ocean.
George is like walking around in the grass field and having hallucinations that his daughter's there to see him when really she wants nothing to do with him. Like
Sad.
it's a dark ending
That's
to
dark.
a movie.
That's dark. He gets set up by his friends.
But still made me want to do it.
The one that gets glorified the most,
I know.
Wolf of Wall Street. Everyone is like, oh my God, he's so cool.
And Jordan Belfort, the real one's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
I seen him in Beverly Hills.
You see at the end, you're like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
Let
everyone's
me ask you
like,
this:
I
if
wanna
you
be
guys,
cool.
were in your early 20s making $1 million a week, access to that kind of lifestyle, would you have acted any different?
Nope.
You guys were probably acting that way, not making that money.
So we were making a lot, but it was through weed, and weed it was already pretty decriminalized. There's nobody ODs from weed. The only like harmful part was that there was a lot of money being passed around, and that's when things can get dangerous.
Well, Jordan Belfort wasn't selling lethal drugs.
Yeah, but he was
taking advantage
of people that didn't have a lot of money.
That's true.
Old people.
That's true.
Stuff like that.
That's
Like
true.
we were selling people a product. We were basically trading commodities. I look at it no different than I was selling potatoes to a fucking French fry store. Like I was just supplying the inventory. Like here, we're wholesaling this. It's a good quality product. I take a small fee to get it there, and that was it. I wasn't out on the streets like selling fucking crack on a corner. Like I treated it like I was a businessman. We were fucking stockbrokers without our
Series 7.
Yeah, Series 7.
You were doctors too.
We were doctors
I
too.
feel like behind
Doctors of
I
medicine.
feel like behind every business is a crime.
Yeah. So we made a lot of money, but he went down that path with the drugs and stuff like that. I liked to drink a lot back then.
Yeah.
But I was a little calmer and sharper, and he was a maniac. He was a madman. And that's why he ended up going to jail for a long time. Ripped everybody off in town. Fucking remember that? Even we're friends with them now.
There's no rules on the streets.
Yeah.
Go be a teacher.
Well, there's rules, but there's a different set of legal consequences.
Yeah, for sure. That's
Yeah.
the way, but
So we did kind of have a taste of that life, but we weren't. We never hurt any people that didn't deserve it. All right, guys, real quick, this episode's sponsored by Joy Mode. Whether you're looking to spice up your intimate moments or increase your confidence in the bedroom, Joy Mode makes all natural and science-backed supplements dedicated to helping men perform better across their core functions. Their trademark product, the Sexual Performance Booster, as you can see, I got it right here. It's open. I've been slamming them down. They're actually healthy. They increase blood flow. And it's even good for working out. It's like a pre-workout, but for sex. All ingredients have been assessed in peer-reviewed journals. All ingredients have been studied and researched by humans. It comes in a palm-sized packet, like your favorite electrolyte powder. Simply mix with 6 to 8 ounces of water. 45 minutes before sexual activity to watch the magic unfold. I've been taking these things in the morning. I've been wondering why I'm just living, man. I go to the gym in the morning and I'm like, yo, I'm fucking alive. At least it's not like a forced, you're gonna be having an erection that you cannot get down. It's not like those gas station boner pills that'll just give you a headache and it's got all types of toxic chemicals in there that are probably gonna mess you up in the long run. Trust Joy Mode, backed up by professionals. This is what I was talking about earlier. Not only is this the only supplement you'll need in the bedroom, it also supports blood vessel support. Healthy blood flow. Be considered fitness product. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It helps with blood vessel support, so I guess technically that's a vasodilator. It will help with blood flow, and blood flow is what keeps you alive. It's what keeps your hair follicles healthy. It's what keeps your heart pumping. It's what gives you more cardio, more stamina, all around health. Cardiovascular health, athletic performance, blood pressure, general erection function. I don't know about you, but I'll never go back to a prescription over-the-counter drug after trying Joy Mode. If you guys want to try Joy Mode for yourself, go to usejoymode.com/JeffFM and get 20% off with code JeffFM at checkout. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code JeffFM at JoyMode.com/JeffFM. Great sex solved naturally. All right, let's get back on with the show.
Do you want to take a caller?
All right, so random person?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Good.
See what they have. If we don't like it, we hang up on them.
Yeah.
I guess while we wait for the caller, it's real quick. Do you ever fear that you're going to be the guy with a vice, with your head in a vice? Like Charlie M popping his fucking eye out of his head? Do you ever fear they're going to come for you?
Nah, I feel like I've confronted and seen every type of gangster and killer that the streets have. I was not scared of guys in suits.
I respect that. Yeah. I live the same way.
Exactly.
Come kill me.
Yeah, come on. I've been trying to die for decades.
Hello?
I've been trying to die for
Bro,
decades.
me too. I swear.
I've been trying to die for decades.
I'm like, yo, I live
Welcome
my
to
life.
Jeff FM. How's it going?
What's up, you guys?
Nothing. Just having some gambling talk, trying to get rich quick. What about you?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of both of you guys. I heard a story, and I have a question for you, Mikki. I know that you won $4 million from a casino, and then when you put it in the trunk and you were driving off, a car flickered its lights and started following you. I just want to know how you got away from that.
So it was $4.5 million, and it wasn't in the trunk; it was in the back seat. And we got away because my gambling coach, who's also my best friend Ian, while we're in a high-speed pursuit up the Las Vegas Boulevard, he knew that the Venetian had trunk checks, or is it Palazzo? Whichever one is closer to Aria, like the front side of the strip, Venetian or Palazzo, I forget. And he knew they had trunk checks, so we pulled in, and when security came to do our trunk check, I said, please look in the back seat, saw $4.5 million in cash. I said that SUV back there is trying to jack us. And he said, when you get through the valet, stick right, go in the parking lot, and the parking garage, and the backside of the parking garage, you make a right, then a left, you get on Culvolt, make a right, and get out of town, and I'm going to hold up the SUV. And that's exactly what he did.
Damn.
So you got fucking damn, dude.
Oh, I gotta hang out with this guy. He's a winner.
No, that sounds like a movie right there.
I just did a
lot
show on Discovery Channel, and it was partially based on that story.
That's sick.
Are you still with us, or did you fucking
It just
take your
blew
own
his
life?
mind.
No, I'm still with you. I actually have another
Were
question
you the
as
guy in the
well.
SUV?
No.
Like, how'd you get away from us?
I was just making sure, bro, because anybody's a suspect.
No, 100%. I have one more question, and that's, Mikki, you claim that you are banned from 90% of casinos in Vegas, and you have a method that you're able to cheat the casinos.
I never used the word
And
cheat,
you
but
could-
go on.
But yeah, not cheat, but you're able to kind of finesse them to be able to make more money.
Okay.
And you were planning on selling that idea. Do you think that AI is going to figure out your idea before you can sell that idea, so you're moving quick? Or do you plan on selling that pretty quick so AI doesn't take over and kind of steal it?
The first part of the answer is you have to assume I already didn't sell it. And the second part of the answer is they have done everything they can to figure it out at the time that it was happening. They even brought a team of MIT people in there to try to study me while I play, and they've yet to figure out what I was doing.
So no, is the answer to your question. No, we
AI
don't give a
ain't
fuck.
smart enough.
We don't give a fuck. Fuck AI. We'll fucking break AI's kneecaps. Are you with us still? I think you took
Yeah, I'm still with you.
He's a good listener. He doesn't speak out of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually met Mikki last month at AVN. I'm a
caller did?
manager, and I saw you. I was with like my employees and
this
my
Rice
business
Gum?
partners. and I was talking to Mikki because I've seen a lot of podcasts on you, and I think your whole story is inspiring, man, and yeah, and everything you're doing with your foundation for gambling addicts and everything. I think that's really cool.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's shaking hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you. You and I met at the AVNs.
Yeah, you were there. You were there with the girl and your bodyguard team and everything.
Could you do a face
and I met
reveal?
you there.
Can we do a face reveal?
Let me see your face.
It has to be rice gum. I heard. I heard rice gum spontaneously combusted. He turned into dust out of nowhere and just disappeared.
Rice, maybe.
Maybe he's just inside the AI now, and that's how he called in about that AI question.
Yeah, you're the AI trying to figure out what I was doing.
It's the guy in the SUV and the AI.
And this is definitely the fucking guy in the SUV. We're gonna break your legs.
And he works for Vegas.
So I didn't really want to show my face. I thought it would be cringe when I watched his back.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Well, this guy could be plotting on us.
And Jeff, you know who was also at AVN?
Mike.
Which I don't know if you know what AVN is, but no, the boxing guy that interviews
Fred
people for
talks
boxing.
fighting.
He was there.
Fred was there.
I had a drink with him.
Oh, Fred?
Fred's a good guy. He was trying to get an
Yeah,
interview with you,
Fred.
Fred's good, man. Fred's he's got some boxing skills too. Don't let him fool you with that red sweatshirt that he wears everywhere and looks like a good little boy, but he's actually he's
like
tough
ripped.
kid. Yeah. Shout out to Fred. Thank you for calling in, bro. Those are good questions.
Thank you,
I
man.
was getting nervous for a second because you're asking better questions than me. I was worried about you stealing the show from me, stealing this fucking
Cool,
chair.
I appreciate you guys.
Happen. All right, thanks, bro. Thank you for calling in.
Are you thinking of writing a book?
Cut him off quick before he fucking steals his host chair.
I've been approached by a handful of authors to write a book. I'm doing a lot of movies and TV shows, and it's just like a lot to add onto my plate. I had somebody read this author's work, and the person who has a lot of experience and I trust with my whole life was like, if you're gonna do it, that's not the line to sign. And I was like, I'm not gonna put in the due diligence to find another author. If it falls on my lap, fine. If it doesn't, I don't think I want to add it to my plate like proactively.
What do you want to do? What's the goal? Where do you want to go with everything?
Now-
Why are you removing the face tats? What's all this change going on? Why are you doing so much podcast and social media stuff now?
Sorry. So what's next is like I said, I'm just doing a lot of movies.
Are you leaving the gambling?
I mean, I'm banned almost everywhere anyway, so there's not much gambling left to do.
What about Dubai? Did they let you in Dubai?
Well,
You're
They're
there?
about
gamble
to
in
do a
Dubai.
casino. Yeah, they're opening a casino out there.
I don't think you can gamble in Dubai. I'm pretty sure they're
And
real
they'll probably
strict
know. They
against
probably pull up your TikToks, and I think you already burnt it out. Like when we started talking about selling drugs, can't go back to it anymore. Like when rappers rap about selling crack, you better not still be selling
What about
crack.
if you just change your identity?
Is that what you're trying to do by removing those face tats?
I'm not that guy. That guy has face tats. I can come in here.
Nah, I mean, what kind of moron tattoos their face? You know what I mean? Like
It looks cool.
Yeah, yeah, for you, and it's a fleeting thing. You think it looks cool momentarily. There's people who don't think it's cool. So now I'm putting myself in a box that I don't need to be. Whether you think it's cool or don't think it's cool, you get to carry on with your life without that box. So I'm scarred forever, minus the fact that I'm removing
Yeah,
them.
people judgmental, you know?
It's only
Yeah.
a liability, never an asset.
First thing you come in, you see, oh, this guy is a
Yeah, he
gangbanger.
walked in throwing gang signs at me. I'm like, bro, like,
And then look, I was completely wrong and I stereotyped. I'm sorry, bro.
it's all
I owe
right.
you an apology.
No, it's all right.
You're the problem. I'm not the problem. I'm a nice guy. Look at me. I got buttons on my shirt.
Bro, I'm trying to chill with this
collared
guy.
shirt.
4.5 mil, building up. That's the way to go.
Man,
Yeah.
take him with you, please.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to know one of the coolest memories I have? It actually involves you. I don't even know if you know this. There was
Is it at the fight?
yeah. How you know I was gonna say that?
It's like the only time I've ever seen you in person.
No. We've seen each other a few times. There was one time.
It was always in Vegas, though.
Yeah. This time was in L.A. at a crypto arena. Ryan Garcia's fight. You and Mike were walking.
Ryan Garcia's fight was when he fought Tank. It was in Vegas.
Yeah. No, we did. Because I have a photo of you. You're wearing a green.
That was Vegas.
That was Vegas.
Yeah.
So way before that in LA, you were with Mike walking from like the floor seats through you were coming basically out of the stadium as I was walking in with my chick. And me and Mike were super tight already. So we stopped to say what up. I said what up to you. And it was the three of us. And we got surrounded by fans. And me, you, and Mike basically stood back to back as all these kids just took photos of us.
Yeah.
And this was like such long ago that for me, I was like, I can't even believe people want my photo. And it was just one of the
It
coolest
was probably
memories.
all for Mike.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like the three of us stood like almost back to back as all these kids formed this giant circle and just taking photos of us. And that's one of my coolest memories.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Ryan ended up losing that fight due to a body shot.
He lost
Tank.
at Crypto?
The liver
That was
shot.
when he lost?
I think we're confusing the two stories, but yeah.
You know, you're talking about when you were wearing the green one, that's when we saw each other in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I forgot who we fought, but it was in LA.
There was not a lot of people at that fight. I think that's because Ryan was fighting not the big names because
Yeah,
what
it
boxing
wasn't a
does.
big name, yeah.
But it was cool to see Ryan go out and take that risk against Tank. I respect that, you know, because that's what the UFC does. They make the best fights. I like that they're doing that in boxing now. So that's good. That's a dope memory. That's cool.
Yeah.
So next thing for you is just keep on fucking going, killing
Movies
it.
and TV shows.
Movies and TV shows.
That's been a really fun journey so
Same
far.
with us.
Selling your story or like
Everything.
acting?
So I'm doing everything. I had a show on Hulu. I was just trending number 4 on Hulu like 3 weeks ago. Then and Nat Geo and Discovery Channel, like those shows are already airing. Like those are on TV already. I just finished filming a movie. It's a thriller. I'm an actor in it. It's called When It Rains in LA. I'm doing 2 Will Smith movies soon and producing and creating a bunch of shows and movies right now.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
You've been sober for 8 years, 7, 8
little
years.
over 8, yeah.
8 years. Were you ever like gambling when you were using?
Yeah, but only when I had the means to. Priorities change in that other
When
lifestyle.
you sobered up, that's when things started working out for you.
Correct. In life, in general, yeah.
Sounds like how it usually goes.
Sounds about right.
I've been sober 7 years.
It's but
But that's life, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
and
Better than it all being this.
And when it goes like this, if you use substances to fix those problems, you would have just went down further.
Or just not be here. Just be dead.
Or in jail. Yeah.
OD.
Yeah.
No,
Jails, institutions, and death.
That's it.
What's the most time you've spent locked up?
3.5 years.
Oh damn! Was this wasn't the juvenile, right?
I did 364 days exactly as a juvenile.
Oh,
363 because I went
So
in.
you have 2 terms.
Well, I had
A juvenile and an adult?
I went in as a juvenile on September 11th and I came out on September 9th the following year.
What year? September 11th.
2001.
Not 2001.
No, I was gonna say what a horrible day. Worst experience ever? Can we get into that? Like
Ever in my
darkest. Yeah, your darkest memory from like something that'll give me hope because I've had dark times.
Oh my
And
God.
now that you're doing so good, it's inspiring. It's nice to see that you're doing good. So I'd love to hear a story that he could start you off with a bad story of his life if that'll loosen you up a little.
I mean, how dark do you want me to go?
He's got fucking terrible shit that he's done. Say some fucked up shit that you did
That I did or
Yeah.
happened to me.
or happened to you. Yeah.
I don't want to see this shit could get emotional, get bad. I've been hit in the head with a machete. I had my jaw broken. I had my nose broken. I had my eye socket broken. I've been shot at by the NYPD.
Wait, what was the last one you said?
I've been shot at by the NYPD. So I took my sister's car when I was a juvenile, and I used to think it was cool to joyride. And I was on juvenile probation at the time, and we got pulled over. And then my friends were in the car. I'm like, bro, I'm on probation and I'm running. So if you don't run, see ya. So I got out the car with the car keys. They're like, freeze, and this was like before body cams and stuff like that. They're like, freeze, motherfucker. And I just took off, and they were just shooting at me. And then they wrote in the police report that I pulled out a gun, and then they realized I only had car keys. So I'm like ditching all my clothes, hopping in people's backyards. Helicopters are out. I'm hiding underneath baby pools and stuff. And then an unmarked car comes with like 4 Caucasian police, unmarked, and I knew they were cops because they were all in football jerseys with like Timberlands and the
Staten Island narcs.
Staten Island guys.
yeah.
Like, hey, you, what are you doing? Come here. Oh, fuck no. See you later. Took off. They start chasing me, and then they tackled me, and they beat the shit out of me, and I start yelling, I'm only 15 years old. They're like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Bro, I fucking scraped my whole face into the concrete. Like, I look like Two-Face, like Batman. I go to the court the next day. George is like, oh, it looked like somebody had a rough night. Let's just send him to the infirmary.
He looks like a bad guy because what they did to his face.
Yeah, it's all bad guy. And it's so crazy because this juvenile judge, like literally from going to court so many times, I literally built a relationship with him. Like, hey, how you doing, sir? Hope all is well.
Bad
like,
kid, man.
And then I got out of like, and I had to hire this guy for a case when he was like not elected as a judge, and we just like built. Now he's a Supreme Court judge on Staten Island.
Nice.
I'll
That's
never
good. And
forget
if you
this
ever get
guy.
in trouble again, we're good over there. You also got shot at that time we had the party here in Malibu. That guy unloaded a clip on you.
Oh, that was
gang
another
member.
one.
He
Bro.
ran up a spiral staircase as he was getting shot at, and somehow he didn't get it. Like, that's the easiest way to shoot. You just shoot up, you know?
Yeah.
And nothing hit him. Even when he was running down the driveway.
It skimmed the girl, though. It skimmed the girl.
It skimmed this girl that was in the hot tub. Yeah, luckily she was fine. But he ran all the way down the driveway. There were bullet holes in the gate. And like they had this glass gate, they shot out all the windows. They were all trying to kill him.
We rented
at a party.
$30,000 mansion.
It was wild.
For some odd reason, we started promoting it like off a fake cell phone. I don't know what even possessed us to do this.
I did it. I was promoting a brand that I had a clothing line back then. I was trying to make up fronts. This is a long story, and I don't want it to cut in. We're just trying to oil him up. We're trying to get him going.
Shot at all this, the machete, the nose, the cops.
I think we gave him enough of that. Now you know what we're looking for.
Okay. Because I was about to take it down a different path. I'll stay aligned with this. I'll carry that tone. One time, I don't know why randomly this memory just popped in my head. I remember one time during incarceration, I found a way to scam all the phone cards, which is the most expensive currency off the canteen list.
Yeah,
right? $22 for a phone card.
It's legit currency.
And I remember that I found a way to scam all the phone cards. And there was another white kid in there, and I told him, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to sell this phone card to you.
Brother.
I was like, I'm going to sell this to you. You can resell it. I've scammed the card. I have all the numbers for this card, right? I go, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to sell it to you for you to resell, but just know that you can't tell anybody you got it from me. Here's the scam number so you can go do what you do, right?
Yeah.
So I sold it to him, gave him the real numbers so he can sell that card, which would have the full value when you first used it, but by the time you went to second use, it'd all be used up, right? Because he would resell the number. The kid's last name was Cashman. I remember this. He sold that card to the only dude in the pod that he should not have sold it to. Just like very, very large man, gangbanger, very serious guy, right?
Yeah.
Scams the guy, right?
That's running the fucking dorm.
I'm like, you're out of your mind, right? Yeah. So he goes, the guy confronts Cashman and goes, what's up with this bunk card you sent me? It said it had full value. And I used one call. Now it's got nothing. He goes, I don't know. So homie pressed him, whatever. And dude was like, Mikki sold it to me.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, yeah,
damn.
So I see the dude and Cashman talking in the gym. Dude opens the door and he calls me in and I go, oh man. So I walk in there and he goes, what happened? And I go, I'm assuming he scammed you on a phone card. And he goes, yeah. And you were behind it? And I go, look, I told him not to sell it to you. Backhands me in the face, immediately breaks my nose, and I'm bleeding everywhere. And I can't make a scene because the CO pod is right next to the gym pod, right?
Yeah,
so if I make a scene, they all run in and it's all my fault.
Yeah.
So I have to stand there with a broken nose, blood everywhere, taking the brunt for this dude who snitched on me for scamming the guy who ran the pod. And I just remember bleeding everywhere. And he goes, someone has to pay me. And I go, all right. I'm going to pay you. And I looked at Cashman. I said, just so you know, you're also going to pay me, but now you have to pay tax. The dude who ran the pod, he went to the laundry room, grabbed me some towels, cleaned me up, cleaned up the floor. He didn't want to get in trouble either, obviously, you know. So we clean up, whatever. My nose is broken. I pay the dude, all good. So now I go to Cashman. He's like, all right, canteen comes on Tuesday. I'll pay you. I'm like, cool. Tuesday comes and he locks into his cell. I go, bro, you owe me this money.
Yeah.
He sends a kite down. It says, I'm not paying you. And he's got his cell locked. So I go to the CO and you can get the cell doors.
Open the cells. Will you open the cell?
Yeah, easy, just like this.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Pop 112, right? Or 312, Pop 312, whatever it was. And Pop's 312, and I go in there and we just start fighting. I remember biting him. I don't think I ever bit his ear off, but I do know they nicknamed me Mike Tyson for a while in there. Yeah. But I think it was like an embellishment. I don't think I really did it, but I definitely bit on him. I swore I did everything. And I didn't get the money. But I proved my point. I had a broken nose for a while.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen to you again, Yeah.
Nobody snitched on scam phone cards
You're lucky
after that.
he didn't roll it up. When guys owe money, they lock it up. Like, yo, I'm out of here.
Yeah, so you went in there solo? You didn't go in there with your Wood brothers?
No, I went in there solo.
Nice.
Just dolo. Yeah.
Damn. That's respectful. Because if you went in there with the Wood brothers, then you're obligated to do all their beefs too.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the longest you ever went without getting arrested? Like me, I used to get
Probably
arrested
since
like
you've been
2
sober,
times
right?
a year, 3 times a year.
Oh, since you got locked up sober? That's nuts. Me too. I got arrested for
No, me
weed
too,
in London.
me too.
Yeah.
So it happens, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't plan to get arrested. I never say, yo, come arrest me. It just fucking happens right now, like, you know?
Yeah. But I remember she would come visit me every visitation.
Yeah.
And she was so close with my parents that she would relay to my parents how I'm doing. And at this point, I hadn't been sentenced, so I can get bonded out. But my parents didn't want to bond me out because they knew I had nowhere to live. I had no job. Like, I know I was just garbage.
Face tats already.
A few, yeah.
Picturing them at a young age, like you were a little child with them in school.
I remember the COs. My girl used to tell me the COs would tell her stuff, trying to get her to go on dates with them. Like, your boyfriend's a loser. He's in jail. I seen a million of him. He's gonna die in here. He's never gonna come home. Like, you're never gonna see him. Like, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Come out with us. We're
That's
real
normal.
men.
That's normal. The cops do that shit.
Yeah.
I remember I got pulled over with my girl one day in the car, and they caught me with a jar of ketamine. And then they told my girl, like, oh, here's my number. Stop being with this guy. This guy's a drug mule. Da, da, da.
Smart. That cop did that.
I was like, this fucking cop, motherfucker. But thank God my girl was loyal to me at the time.
Cop's probably retired now, his pension,
But
health
my girl at the
benefits.
time didn't like cops. She realized, like,
Yeah.
how they could be.
She was with you, so.
But not to speak on all law enforcement.
I am.
Yeah, well, that's shout out to our Boys in Blue audience.
Well, I remember one time I got my girl on the phone, and I sensed that she was giving me sympathy because I told her how tough it was. And she's like, "You're not getting beat up, are you?" Right?
It's the fucking inmates. The politics make it hard.
I remember I told her I felt like she was getting soft, and I go, "Baby, I don't want to say anything, but I've been getting beat up, right?"
Yeah,
and she goes, "Oh no, we got to get you out."
Yeah.
And I go, "I found my ticket to bond, right?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm gonna come visit you tomorrow. We'll talk about your bond."
Yeah.
So I crushed up a pencil lead and I put it under my eye to look like a black eye to sell the story. And I go. The cops ratted me out to her. So as soon as the visit, she's like, in the visit, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna bond you out. I'm talking to your mom. I'm gonna go see her after this. We got to get you out. You're getting beat up, you know." And the cop ratted me out on the way out.
That fucking.
That was makeup he put on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mickey, you went from homeless to a fucking millionaire.
I didn't start homeless, but yes.
That's a fucking crazy story right there. You
Yeah,
went
it's
from
pretty crazy.
homeless and you made it to being a millionaire through gambling.
There's a lot of
Don't
people.
gamble, kids, but
Don't
that's
gamble.
what he fucking did, and it's impressive.
You can do it too.
No.
You know what they say? Most gamblers quit right before they
Big win.
Yeah.
I'm going to the fucking gas station.
Don't give
right
up.
now.
You're right there.
I'm not giving up.
You're right
Right
there.
there.
You're right there.
Yeah, don't quit.
Don't
And
be the
when-
meme.
and it's like when you're playing a slot machine, you're like, "Fuck, I'm losing. This shit's fucking. They gotta be cheating me." And then somebody else comes and plays there, and they hit.
Hired.
That
They-
could have been you.
They're hired by the casino.
Don't give up. Keep playing. Take out a loan. There it is.
There it is.
No, we don't want to spread that message. So let's move on. Let's move past it. Let's just do one last Oscar before we wrap the show.
Yeah.
I promised Mike that I would give him a movie segment, and I think it's funny that if we give this segment to Ryan instead, because
Thanks,
fuck
Jeff.
Mike, because fuck Mike, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, go
Fuck
ahead, Ryan.
Mike,
Take it
he
away.
won a fucking $1.5 million.
Yeah.
He's lying.
He pocketed that
He
money.
pocketed
Oh,
that
can we
shit.
check? Did he change the thumbnails?
No,
he didn't.
Definitely didn't.
Definitely didn't.
No, he's not a man of his word.
What a pussy.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
So
heroin
that's
addict,
why
bro.
it's Ryan's movies. Even Mike's movies, they both start with an M. Mickey's movies could be good, but who knows? Let's see how this goes. If it doesn't go good,
Ryan's movies. Bob Marley One Love is a smashing hit at the box office.
I don't care what you're saying right now.
It's okay. I went and saw it last night. It's not that good.
You're capping.
they are.
Madam Web. It falls flat on its face.
Is that the one with Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah.
Why is it bad?
It's just bad. What's the most overrated poker movie of all time?
21.
21.
I knew you were going
That movie
for that
sucks.
one. That
Dude,
movie
I was so
sucks,
scared
yeah.
about bringing that up too. I was like, I saw 21.
Yeah, that movie is trash.
Go watch Sopranos and Maestro.
No, Casino. I think everybody gets
Casino's such a good movie.
And the only issues I have with it, I didn't think Casino was. I thought they were on the same level, but then I caught like a YouTube video where they showed all the fuck ups where they were like a little careless in Casino. And there's one part where like he throws her out of like a car or some shit, and you see like these things on her hands. Like if you look real close, you see like they had these little slip ups that they never would have let slide in Goodfellas because Scorsese was on it. He was like, "This is make or break of my career, my fucking life. This is gonna be my life's work. This is what I'll be remembered for." And then he made it. It was a smash hit. And then he was like, Casino, it's a good fucking idea. Fucking, let's just.
He was like,
who cares if they see the
You
things
know
on the
another
hands?
good gambling movie? What's that Guy Ritchie movie? It's got Brad Pitt in it.
What about Ocean 11?
They're not
Oceans are
gambling
cool.
though. They're heisting.
Yeah, that's.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get into.
Ocean's the gambler.
Heist.
Oceans are cool movies.
But you can't pull heists in Vegas because every time somebody loses, they look to just go rob somebody,
No,
right?
it's a movie.
Oh, what's the girl one?
Or is that just us?
Molly's game.
Yeah, Molly's Game. Have you seen Molly's Game?
Yeah, I play in that game. That game still exists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I play in it. Yeah, it's here, it's hosted here in LA.
Have you
I got
ever?
arrested for having a card game in Miami. That's what I initially was arrested for. Then they found all the other drugs, and they couldn't prove that I was throwing a game. So they just charged me with the drugs, and that was enough to put me away for life, and that's why the charges got dropped, because I had no warrant to search. Somebody that was coming to the game playing was also a drug addict. Obviously, you know, a lot of people have drug problems that do that stuff. So he ratted on the game. I ended up getting arrested, and that was my Miami arrest. Now I profit off of with this mug on our shop.
Doesn't even look like
a
you.
mug shot.
Doesn't even look like you.
I was young, long time ago.
I mean, poker is not illegal. It's not illegal to play poker.
Yeah, this is how old I was
It's a
when I was
rake.
running my own
Once you
Molly's
start
game.
taking a rake, it
It's
becomes
5%.
illegal.
We
A
took
tip out?
We took 5%.
Tip out
there
or
used to be
5% of
I
pot?
took 5% rake from the entire pot.
Yeah, of pot, allegedly.
There was a
Allegedly.
bunch of
I
poker
don't give a
games.
fuck. I went to jail for it. I already threw the charges.
Okay,
at no,
fine.
No,
You took 5% of pot, yeah. What was it capped at, you remember?
I was just trying to get it as high as possible.
Say less.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. That's how the 10K level games are, by the way. You'll play a pot that should have 5,000 in it, but somehow you only made $1,000 when you win.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the 10K level games in LA.
Yeah, but I just had connections because I was cutting hair in Miami, so I had a lot of athletes and a lot of people with money coming to me for haircuts. So I was like, how can I,
Monetize.
shift this into another business that I was also working on with some friends from Staten Island.
Who's the most
Skaggs.
overrated poker
Skaggs, yeah.
player, like in the mainstream, in your opinion?
Most overrated mainstream poker player. The problem is that there's no mainstream poker players outside of me.
Like Helmuth.
No, Helmuth has the accolades. I mean, he's the most World Series of Poker bracelets in history. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But who gives a fuck about him? It's like if you're like, who's a golfer? Tiger Woods.
John Daly, yeah.
Oh, I guess there's more that you know
John
of.
Daly's the sicko degenerate gambler, lost like $53 million in Vegas. He's the one that smokes Newports or whatever while he's golfing.
Really?
Bro,
He's
he's sicko.
Did you ever hear of that guy that was he was worth like hundreds and hundreds of millions of
300,
dollars?
the Asian dude, 300
Asian
million.
dude, yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You know that story?
Yeah, he's got
It's a
cancer
sad
now, I
story.
think, and he can't even afford his cancer treatment. Yeah, really sad story.
Damn.
He was such
Yeah.
a savvy businessman.
Yeah.
And something happened to him.
Gambling.
It was just gambling?
He lost all, yeah, so he inherited. He's from some Asian country, I forget which. He inherited like a startup company that his dad had started. I think it was a toy company. He blew it up. It was worth crazy money. He was worth 300 million at the time or whatever it is. He actually lost more than he had. I think he lost 300 million in Vegas, couldn't pay it all off. To this day, he's broke. I think it's cancer is the disease he has now, but whatever it is, he can't pay for his medical treatment anymore.
And the shit he was doing with that money, how
Don't gamble,
crazy
kids.
he was gambling. Do you ever fear something like that will happen to you? Because
Listen, I know that I'm a degenerate gambler. So when I won like my last biggest win, I had flown in somebody and I said, hey, I need you to get this money away from me before I flip a coin for all of it. So I locked up all that money into long-term investments.
So you have somebody like that will stop you and cut you off.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah. So if I wanted to lose all my money, I couldn't.
But what about somebody like Dana White that doesn't, like, he's like just a known, like, bossy type of guy? Like, who's going to tell him to stop?
I would venture to say he does have people that he put around him to help him.
Imagine he gambled away the UFC and somebody else owned it. You won it? Imagine
I would take the UFC, give me the
Bro,
opportunity.
you would make the best fights. You'd fucking bring in Ryan Garcia, have him get a leg kick. Somebody kicks him in the leg, he's fucking done.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, let's fucking donate to this charity. Let's shout it out one more time.
It's the Innocence Project.
The Innocence Project.
And I also have my own. I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't need donations. I don't want anyone's money. But I started a foundation called Shaken Hearts, and totally for free. It's in my Instagram bio. You just click it, Shaken Hearts on Instagram. Totally for free. Anyone who struggles with gambling addiction, drug addiction, alcoholism, or mental health like depression, anxiety, totally for free will find you whatever treatment or help you need in your area.
Okay, I'll sign up.
I think I have all those addictions.
yeah, we're gonna sign up. No,
Sign me
that's
up.
really good. That's really nice that you're doing that. I want to find the right move for me. I got my hands in so many different pots right now. Do I want to do addiction? Do I want to do inmates, or do I want to do kids with eye problems? I got hit by cranes. You know, like I got to find a foundation of my own that makes sense.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. It's been fucking. It's a common injury. A lot of kids getting blasted by cranes out there, especially nowadays. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. So
trying to emulate it.
Yeah. They know that clip got a lot of views. So,
Have you
all right,
seen?
kids,
Have
don't
you seen
gamble,
the
don't
theme
swing
park?
from cranes. That's it. That's the message you should take from this. Don't gamble, don't swing from cranes, and stay in school unless it's 9/11. All right. Thanks for doing it, bro. Thanks for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Now he's a podcaster. His life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM.